Biomed Nexus. Daily updates, your essential biotech, medtech, and pharma recap. No noise, just what matters. TLDR Gilead, GLD, announced a definitive agreement to acquire Munich-based Tubulis GmbH for up to 5B, 315B upfront, plus 185B in milestones, adding a next-generation antibody-drug conjugate ADC platform and 2 clinical-stage oncology candidates. This is Gilead's third acquisition since late February, totaling approximately 15 Bs across 3 deals. Neurocrine Biosciences, NBX, agreed to acquire Soleno Therapeutics, SLNO, for 2.9 B, 53 share, 34% premium. The deal adds Vykat XR, the first and only FDA-approved treatment for hyperphagia in Prader-Willi syndrome, which generated $190 million in 2025 revenue. This is Neurocrine's largest acquisition in its 34-year history. AbbVie listed Humira on TrumpRx at a steep discount as the Section 232 tariff threat solidifies. More companies are expected to follow. Foundayo, or Forglipron, continues its early rollout through Lilly Direct. Retail pharmacy availability is expanding. Executive takeaway Gilead is on a deal spree that is hard to overstate. In roughly 6 weeks, the company has committed approximately $15 billion across 3 acquisitions: Arcellx for 7.8B, CAR-T late February, Uro Medicines for 2.118B, Autoimmune TCE late March, and now Tubulis for up to 5B, ADCs this week. That is the most aggressive acquisition run in Gilead's history, and one of the most concentrated capital deployment periods any single pharma company has executed in recent memory. CEO Daniel O'Day called the Tubulis deal a significant milestone in Gilead's progress in oncology. RBC Capital Markets called it a strategically sound bolt-on. Meanwhile, Neurocrine made its largest acquisition ever, paying 2.9B for Soleno's Vykat XR in Prader-Willi syndrome. The deal adds $190 million in 2025 revenue and a potential blockbuster in a rare disease space with no competition. The M&A pace that defined Q1 has carried directly into Q2 without slowing down. Read, full analysis, what to watch, Gilead's Q2 M&A capacity. After 15B in deals, watch whether Gilead has appetite for a 4th acquisition or pivots to integration mode. The Tubulis deal will be financed with cash on hand and senior unsecured notes. Foundayo launch trajectory. Lilly Direct shipping continues. Retail pharmacy and telehealth provider rollout is expanding. Early prescription volume data will be the first competitive signal against Novo's oral Wegovy. Section 232 tariff responses, AbbVie's Humira. Listing on TrumpRx signals that the tariff structure is working as designed. Companies are making pricing concessions to secure tariff exemptions. More companies will follow. Neurocrine, Soleno integration. Vykat XR generated 92 mods in Q4 2025 alone, suggesting accelerating adoption. Neurocrine CEO Kyle Gano said the data shows all the profile aspects of a potential blockbuster. Top story, Gilead's 5B Tubulis acquisition caps a 15B deal spree in 6 weeks. Guild, what happened? Gilead Sciences announced a definitive agreement to acquire Tubulis GmbH, a private Munich-based biotech developing next-generation antibody-drug conjugates, ADCs, for 315B upfront in cash, plus up to 185B in milestone payments, 5B total potential value. The deal builds on a research collaboration the 2 companies established in December 2024. Tubulis will operate as a dedicated ADC research organization within Gilead, with Munich serving as a hub for ADC innovation. Close expected Q2 2026. The assets. Tubulis's lead candidate, TUB-04E, is a NaPi2b-directed topoisomerase I inhibitor, ADC, currently in phase 1b/2 development for platinum-resistant ovarian cancer and non-small cell lung cancer. At ESMO 2025, TUB-04U demonstrated a 59% overall response rate in platinum-resistant ovarian cancer, which RBC called validating a potentially novel target. Gilead also acquires TUB-03, a 5T4 targeted ADC with promising early clinical data across various solid tumors, plus a proprietary next-generation ADC platform, Tubulis linker payload technology, designed to improve stability and selectivity of payload delivery. Executive impact: this is Gilead's third acquisition since late February. The running total: Arcellx for 7.8B, CAR-T for multiple myeloma, Medicines for 218B, autoimmune TCE, and now Tubulis for 5B, oncology ADCs. That is approximately 15B deployed across 3 deals in roughly 6 weeks. The strategy is clear. Gilead is systematically building franchises in cell therapy, autoimmune disease, and ADC oncology to diversify beyond its HIV and hepatitis base as Veklury revenues decline. Tubulis raised $344 million, 401 netted, in a Series C last October. Tubulis also has a partnership with Bristol Myers Squibb. Corporate and Business Development's Neurocrine pays 2.9B for Soleno and its Prader-Willi drug, NBIX. Soleno. What happened? Neurocrine Biosciences announced a definitive agreement to acquire Soleno Therapeutics for $53 per share in cash, a total equity value of 2.9B. The deal represents a 34% premium to Soleno's closing price on April 2nd and a 51% premium to the 30-day VWAP. This is Neurocrine's largest acquisition in its 34-year history, close expected within 90 days, funded with cash on hand and modest prepayable debt. Soleno shares surged 33% on the news. The asset, Soleno's Vykat XR, diazoxide choline, is the first and only FDA-approved treatment for hyperphagia in adults and children. 4 years and older with Prader-Willi syndrome, a rare genetic disorder affecting approximately 1,000 people in the US that causes compulsive food-seeking behavior. Vykat XR was approved March 2025 and generated 190.4 metas in 2025 revenue, including $92 million in Q4 alone. The drug swung Soleno into profitability in 2025 with $20.8 million in net income. IP extends into the mid-2040s. Executive impact: Neurocrine CEO Kyle Gano said, Vykat XR has all the profile aspects of a potential blockbuster in the making. The acquisition positions Neurocrine at the intersection of neuroscience and endocrinology, with the company now holding 3 first-in-class medicines: Ingrezza, valbenazine for tardive dyskinesia; Crinecerfont, crinecerfont for congenital adrenal hyperplasia; and Vykat XR. The deal comes months after Neurocrine unveiled a preclinical obesity pipeline, signaling a broader metabolic strategy. No direct competition exists for Vykat XR in hyperphagia, giving Neurocrine a runway to deepen market penetration. AbbVie lists Humira on TrumpRx at steep discount ABBV. AbbVie has listed Humira on TrumpRx, the administration's direct-to-consumer drug pricing platform, at a steep discount, according to Biospace. The move comes as the Section 232 tariff structure solidifies and companies seek to secure tariff exemptions through MFN pricing agreements. More companies are expected to follow. This is exactly the behavior the administration's tariff framework was designed to incentivize. The week ahead now: Foundayo, orforglipron, retail pharmacy rollout expanding. April Novo Nordisk Wegovy, HD US launch now continues. April Heart Rhythm 2026 conference Q2, 2026 Gilead Tubulis, close expected Q2, 2026 Gilead Arcellx, close expected. Within 90 days, Neurocrine Soleno, close expected, red. Full analysis, Biomed Nexus Pro, institutional intelligence brief. In today's Pro Brief, Gilead's 15B deal spree: why 3 acquisitions in 6 weeks reveals a company racing to rebuild its growth profile, Neurocrine's blockbuster bet; why Vykat XR's 190 mids first year and zero competition make the 2.9B price rational. M&A running. Tally Q2 has already added nearly 8 Bs in new deal value in the first week. Updated Catalyst Calendar, upgrade to Pro. Today, read full article. Selective 2026. Sponsorship placements are available. Reply directly to discuss a partnership or submit an inquiry here.